WVOA LP, Westvale, Syracuse, 87.7, The Voice.
87.7 WVOA.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Wallflower Hour, independent Syracuse radio at the bottom of your radio dial on your WVOA 87.7 FM. My name's Pat.
I'm Dave.
And we're going to spin some tunes for you and tell you about some bands that are playing in town. First up, we got Barroom Philosophers, Sunflower Orange. They'll be playing this Friday at Manja Italian Grill.
I haven't been there yet.
It's formerly a different place over there in
Muddy
Beeville.
Waters, yeah.
Yeah, so that's the new deal. They're doing Italian food, and they're going to do some music Friday night, so go catch them. Here it is, Sunflower Orange.
straw. It only took one little storm for his house to fall. Blamed it on the rain. His lover was in pain. See, he didn't understand. To make home, it took more than his own two hands. If you are the builder, I am the straw. Love keeps us together throughout it all. Having space means nothing if I don't have my soul. 'Cause without you, I feel so alone. Let's make a home. I had this friend, his house was made of sticks. His woman left so long ago, on love he called it quits. The best thing about his place, he lived alone, had so much space. He didn't understand. To make a home, it took more than his own two hands. If you are the builder, I am the sticks. Love will keep us grounded throughout the thick. Having space means nothing if I don't have my soul. 'Cause without you, I feel so alone. Let's make a home. I had this friend, his house was made of brick. Foundation was strong, but filled with conflict. Even though his house stood tall, he kept stringing his lover along. He didn't understand. To make a home, it took more than his own two hands. If you are the builder, I am the brick. Love will keep us honest throughout the thick. Having space means nothing if I don't have my soul. 'Cause without you, I feel so alone. Let's make a home. Let's make a home.
That was the Baked Potatoes. They will also be playing this Friday night at the Empire Brewery. So that's two great gigs on a Friday in Syracuse and Baldwinsville. I don't know how you're going to pick which one to go. I would flip a coin.
Yeah, I'd go with location, basically. You know, whatever's closest to you. If you're out in Beeville, go check them out. And if you're downtown, you got that. We're going to take it a little easy on you the next one. Up next, we got Count Blastula. They'll be at Otro on Thursday night downtown. And if you're downtown on Saturday, Otro's got Dirty Pennies out of Rochester. And Saturday night, they got Alto. They got Modern Instincts and Chicken. Chicken's a lot of fun.
What do they sound like?
They sound like stank, funk, fusion craziness. I don't know. I think that's how they call themselves. But Max and Matt and the boys, they're a lot of fun. Check them out. But up now, Count Blastula.
waste and melt again until you turn to a melting waste. We make this stop real quick, you better make that ship post haste. Cause I think I need to get more than just a taste. Oh, funk. You're looking dead as 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 funk.
That's how you're looking at me, stop looking at me.
You're looking dead as funk.
That's how you're looking at me, stop looking at me.
You're looking dead as funk.
That's how you're looking at me, stop looking at me.
You're looking dead as
That's how
funk.
you're looking at me, stop looking at me.
You're looking dead as funk.
Down on the corner, trying to look good to me. You're trying to get into the party, but that ain't what you made. Well, then I'm alone, and you turn me on. You can't sue what's ailing me. Wanna miss your water when it's gone. So you're asking for a quarter, cause you ran out of gasoline. You're trying to get back to Cleveland, but it was Buffalo last way. Use the same bad line one too many times, and all up on West Sky Street. Gonna miss your water when it's gone. Cause you gon' want too many times to the world. Gonna miss your water when it's gone. when you see me. ask me how I feel. You say whatever's gonna please me until you get just what you need. Like a bad pitch man, swampland scam on some small town TV screen. It's your water. When it's gone, 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 when it's gone. Let us go, whoa, whoa. Let us go. Let us go.
That was Los Blancos with Miss Your Water. They have a lot of stuff going on with Colin this week, and
Busy boys.
yeah. Before that, we had Count Blastula featuring Adam Fisher on the guitar solo there. I think that was just a ripping lead, very creative. He's
Yeah.
one of the most fun guys to just see. You never know what he's going to play. It's
Mr. Jeremy Waltz playing bass. Just saw him last night at the Talking Heads tribute.
Mhm.
And yeah, make sure you catch them down at Ocho Thursday night. Blancos, that we just heard there, they'll be at Shifty's home court Saturday. And Shifty's this week. You got Tim Herron, Wednesday night open mic. Mickey Brown Band on Thursday. Friday, Mike Powell and the Black River. Might have something like that coming up next. Saturday, as we said, Los Blancos. Sunday, Stephen T. Winston, the man that the round mound of sound with laying down the thump with that big old bass. He and Mike Delaney will be there Sunday, 7 to 10. So those Blancos boys working hard. Colin's going to be solo at Al's on Wednesday, and he's got his always solo gig on Tuesdays down at Limerick. All good reasons to get out and about and see some music. Up next, we got Mike Powell solo. He'll be with his band, The Black River, and if you haven't seen them yet, it's going to be the latest craze. So here it is.
She belongs to the king. They never call her the queen. She never carries no gems on her head because she was only 16. His stares, they're empty when they are not alone. The truth comes uncovered and she gets discovered, then he will be tossed from his throne. But he can't resist her at all. It's gone on for too long. Two lovers in the midst of it all. They sing that desperate song. Wings fly us away. The kingdom no longer calls. What kings refuse to obey, it is hide behind their walls. roots of sin grow in the gardens of hell. She sleeps in a steeple and is known by the people as the mistress who would never tell. But in defense of the queen, in a region that's built on trust, the peasants they spoke, for promise he broke, and tarnished his crown with rust. But he can't resist her at all. It's gone on for too long. Two lovers in the midst of it all, they sing that desperate song. Wings fly us away, the kingdom no longer calls. What kings refuse to obey, it is hide behind their walls. To his feet and started to speak as the masses gathered around. He admits his defeats as he drops to his knees and removes himself from the crown. He says this majestic prophecy, the enemy of our royalty that's broken my family apart. Well, I'm not fit to be your leader. I lift this veil so you can see her. She is the queen of my heart. Wings fly us away, the kingdom no longer calls. What kings refuse to obey, it is hide behind their walls. Wings fly us away, the kingdom no longer calls. What kings refuse to obey, it is hide behind their walls.
That was Mike Powell, Madame de Pompadour. Check him out, Shifties. Right now, we got a special treat for you. Last week's interview with Charlie Orlando went so well that we're going to try and push our luck and do it again. Tonight at the station, we have Mr. Jordan Davies, co-producer of Salt City Limits.
Hey, guys.
And he's going to tell us about this new thing, Salt City Limits, and the kickoff show, which is this weekend at the Palace Theater. The 24th.
Yep, so we have a giant show going on. Salt City Limits is a spotlight on the music of Central New York. This is our first show that we've ever done. This Friday, March 24th at the Palace Theater. Doors at 7, shows at 8 p.m. Tickets are available on palaceonjames.com and also at the Soundgarden in Armory Square, our favorite record shop. We have a great lineup for you guys. Our lineup is Donna Colton and Sam Padarelli, the Lightkeepers, Edgar Pagan's GPL, The Easy Ramblers, Simple Life, Small Town Shade, Stacy White Sweet, and Stephen Douglas Wolf. So the cool thing about this project is it's a giant blowout, great concert. Come check out 8 bands. You might have seen some of them. There's a bunch you probably have never heard of. So we have a giant show going on at the Palace. But the cool part is we're filming and documenting the entire show, turning it into a YouTube series after the fact. And we're actually, the game plan is to put Syracuse music scene on the map nationally. Thinking along the lines of Austin City Limits.
Yep.
We are literally the next Austin. We are a hotbed of musicians, hotbed of talent. We have all the studios. We have the national acts coming into town. We have all the right components in place. Let's make this scene the next big thing.
Yeah, acknowledge the value of the scene that's been around for so long, and so many of us that were fortunate enough
Absolutely.
to
we have a lot of cool people
from
here.
around here know that one of the inspirations for doing this show is that there's so much music around here that doesn't get heard on the radio regularly. So you need to get to know your local musicians that are out there.
There's so many cool musicians here.
Doing it
so
for the love, because they're not doing it for the money.
Nah, it's all love. It's all love. It's all passion. It's all getting yourself out there in front of a great crowd. We have such a cool community of people out here. We have a great following of local music fans. We have business folks. We have a little bit of everything. College students, business folks. Your average Joe Schmo. Everybody comes out to check out this stuff. Let's highlight it. Let's make it something even more special than it already is.
Yeah, I mean, what challenges have you faced as far as putting this thing together, as far as getting these groups in front of a bigger audience? I mean, a lot of these gigs are not at venues as big as the Palace Theater.
No, I mean, most of these people that you have playing, they're all doing bar gigs for the most part. Yeah. Occasionally they get a cool spot like at Subcat, but for the most part, everybody's doing bar gigs.
Working musicians, hauling gear in and out.
On a given Friday night, to see this many people and everything, you had to bounce around how many different venues. You get to see snippets of them in so many different venues, try to bounce around between all of them, put it all in one place, make it a highlight, make it a focus for everybody to come all into one spot. And the best part is, a lot of these bands and everything, they don't get to see each other. So you get the camaraderie of the musicians amongst themselves, and hopefully the collaborations from them after the fact too.
And that's probably one of the biggest things I hear from my musician friends is that everyone's working on Thursday, Friday, Saturday night, so they don't get to see each other. So it's a treat when they get a random night and someone's playing on off nights. So
it's also real tough for the audience. If you want to follow a band, they're not playing the bar near you every week. They're playing this bar, that bar. You got to move around all over.
Actually, one of the bands we have playing, Stacy White Sweet, who's absolutely fantastic. They're actually just a nominee for Sammy just a few weeks ago, literally 20 days ago at this point now.
Yeah.
And this is the first show of the year for them.
Right.
A lot of these guys you don't get to see often, and you don't get to see this many of them in one spot together.
And the Palace is just a
it's
great
a great
place.
venue. It's such a great venue.
Sammy said did a great job with it. So we actually we got a track off of the Lightkeepers that we're going to play here
Love
next
them.
for it. I think they're kind of like the headliner deal, or
they actually Lightkeepers are opening the show for us.
Oh, they're opening the show.
They're opening the show for us. Yep.
Get there early because you're going to hear something great like
they're
this.
The openers.
We got
this is a great disc.
Mr. Coltrane. That was the Lightkeepers with Mr. Coltrane. We're going to be kicking things off at Salt City Limits that we were just telling you about. And then you can catch them later on that night, closing out the night at Dino.
So you had talked about, like, putting Cuse on the map. You know,
Absolutely.
Scene. What do you think it's going to take? Like, are we waiting for, like, the Nevermind type album that breaks the whole scene going? Or what do you think it's going to take to motivate
No.
and engage these people?
We're waiting for people to catch up to us, actually. We have all the blues players. We have the jazz players. We have the rock players. We have the singer-songwriters. We have the classical thing going on. We have the theater scene going on. We have all the studios. We already have all the right pieces in play right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's just going to be everybody else catching up to us. We have so many more amenities here in this town that so many places in the country do not have. And I'm not talking about New York City. Obviously, they have everything under the sun.
For a town our size.
Yeah, but for a
city
town our size, though, we literally have everything right here in our own little hub, which makes our community so great. I mean, how many different studios can you guys think of offhand that we have right here?
At least a half dozen.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah.
And then some. And then on top of that, though, too,
And that was
you have all the home studios, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
The hip-hop scene is growing and thriving off of home studios right now.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a whole lot going on that most people don't realize if they're
Yep.
not out and about in it. But
That's the thing.
I guess that's
Get
the
out there, check
question,
it
you know.
out.
How do you get the people to start talking and buzzing? Do you think putting it all in one spot is going to be the key?
Absolutely. There's safety in numbers.
yeah,
You get a lot of people together. You get a big hype going on. Everyone wants to see what's actually happening. A lot of people don't know what the show might be.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of people that have never heard of it at all. But you get a hype going on. You get a buzz. You get a bunch of people all in one spot. And more people thrive off of that and want to see what's the next thing.
well, I feel like that's kind of what happened at the Sammys a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
was
absolutely.
that there's so many people there that I saw. Oh, I hadn't seen this band before. I hadn't seen that band before. They were great. And it's again, if you're out and about working it, you don't have time to
No, not at all.
go around and see it, or help share gigs, or
Yeah.
collaborate on projects, or
That's the
figure
best
out
part about safety in
where
numbers.
you all fit together. So
Plus the people in the crowd. You never know who goes to these things. You run into
Exactly.
people you haven't seen in years and years, and you didn't know that they like this band or that band. It's a great way for people to reconnect. That is like not on Facebook. It's actually in person at something that's going on in the community.
The best part is, though, it's networking for the musicians itself. Like, so many of these people, they have not seen each other yet. And they're all going to fall in love with each other. They all have great projects going on their own behalf. Second they start seeing each other, hey, let's do a gig together.
Yep.
Let's do this show together. Let's do that show together. Hey, how about a few of you guys come and record my next album with me? And that's how it all starts. Get the collaboration going. Get the networking going.
Get that
Get the
creative
community
juice
out
flowing.
there. Absolutely.
okay, and get the people listening, and that's why we play the tunes.
Mm-hmm. But the main purpose too, we want them to go out and see these groups live, because some of these, let's be honest, some of these tracks are great, but like you go to hear them live and it's even better.
Whole nother world.
Yeah, it's hard to capture that experience.
Second you
when
see
people
that
are pouring
communication-
it out on the stage.
The second you see that communication amongst the musicians itself, the communication they have with their audience, the amps, the lights, the sweat dripping off the musicians, it's a giant energy thrill going on between all of them. It's something you don't get sitting at home listening to a record or sitting home listening to Spotify. You got to get out there and actually experience it for yourself. It's a whole nother world.
I kind of do get that way when I hear Selena Gomez, though.
Judging you
Dave
right now.
does.
Totally judging you.
That's gonna happen. Well, up next we got another great local artist, Miss ALANI SKYE, featuring Chris Eves, a very talented guitar player. One of his new projects that they're in one of the studios around town now
Utica.
recording.
Just saw him jamming before we came here, man.
Left in Skunk City. He made it back after a couple weeks in Hawaii, and they were all tearing it
Oh,
up.
they played Sledgehammer, this cover, the Peter Gabriel song. It was unreal, man.
Good stuff. So yeah, he's playing at Funk this week. We'll give you that rundown a little bit later. But he's featured on this track, ALANI SKYE. Don't forget about me.
They say life is what we make it, and all I pray for to God is that I make it. Trials and tribulations can't take it, but with the smile on my face, I gotta fake it. No one said that it will be easy, but Mama told me to keep praying and believing. In everything that I ask, I will receive it. So why is it so hard to believe I can be it? I'm not who I used to be, satisfaction guaranteed, but still I say I've grown through the years, and as I fight back these tears, just don't forget about me. And I've been trying as I ever did was to recreate this little girl in my image. No, she was no mistake. Nevertheless, it gets hard cause daddy is away. But I'll do all in my power. With frequent love she'll be showered. Keep her covered in prayer. Promise I'll always be there. And though it seems like a struggle, just know that mommy still loves you. I'll do all that I can to make sure she understands that I'm not who I used to be. Satisfaction guaranteed, but still I say I've grown through the years, and as I fight back these tears, just don't forget about me. And I've been trying, I've been fighting, I'm a fighter, don't forget about me. Don't you worry about my replacement, I'm gonna make it. You ask for it, you shall receive. I have no limits, nothing stopping me. Cause if I want it, I'll do all I can to make sure everything will go as planned. Oh, I believe that I will survive this. Cause I believe in a higher source that I can fly, I'm about to soar. I will never give up. No, I will never give up. No, no, I will never, never, never. Cause it's my life. No, my life is my
Alright, want me to outro? That was ALANI SKYE, Don't Forget About Me. Chris Eves on the guitar. So,
Like I said, Chris Eves, and the new normal will be at Funkin' Waffles. And,
yeah, I mean, Funk's been that kind of place that's kind of kick-started, I would say, this whole music thing that's going on here. I mean, it's nice to have a venue finally downtown where people can see live music all the time. I mean, how often do you think you're going to be doing these Salt City Limit shows at the Palace? I think that's a great way to just really focus
So
that.
right now we're doing a big giant blowout once a year. So this Friday, March 24th is the first big blowout kickoff event. Following that, we are doing a monthly series the last Thursday of every month, hosted at Funkin' Waffles, one of our favorite venues in town. Our first day is going to be Thursday, April 27th, last Thursday of the month. And on that lineup, we have Castle Creek, Mikey Powell, and Joel Tier. And it's going to keep on going the last Thursday of every month. And then once a year, we're going to hit the big giant blowout at the Palace. It's one of our other favorite venues in town.
Nice.
up next, this weekend, Funkin' Waffles, Sophistafunk.
Television spreading the obsession that the ending is near, and the internet is trending Armageddon this year. All this constant paranoia's got us living in fear, with no idea that we're just prisoners here. But when the love of power's overcome by the power of love, then the world will know peace and all the wars will be done. Until that day, I'll keep on singing this song, praying that my baby safely gets home.
No more wars, no more fighting. We gotta love each other.
conscience of this permanent turbulence keep disturbing the peace, inciting riots and provoking violence up in the streets. Every corner of the globe there's a war within reach, and the jaws of the machine will keep them armed to the teeth. They got their heads all filled with rhetoric, yeah, they're ready to ride, even though we're side by side behind these enemy lines. You can say that I'm a dreamer, I'm ahead of my time, but I still believe that we can survive. Why?
No more wars, no more fighting. We gotta love each other. We gotta love each other. No more war, no more fighting. We gotta love each other. We gotta love each other.
Silent partners sponsor the unconscionable, forsaking their own, making the loans while opposing sides are breaking their bones. It's been this way through every change in the throne since Egypt was invaded by Rome. The modern incarnation lies in waiting, manipulating the polls. Covert operations, population control. When the anger and frustration's finally taking its toll, I feel the empathy awaken my soul.
No more wars, no more fighting. We gotta love each other. We gotta love each other. No more wars, no more fighting. Yeah, we gotta love each other. We gotta love each other.
Once you change your philosophy, you change your thought pattern. Once you change your thought pattern, you change your attitude. Once you change your attitude, it changes your behavior pattern. You're the one who has that power.
No more wars, no more fighting. We gotta love each other. We gotta love each other. No more wars, no more fighting. We gotta love each other. We gotta love each other.
Water all around. I gotta keep from sinking down. I let loose my original blues, Lord. I just don't wanna drown. I can't sleep. I can't sleep. I can't sleep. I can't sleep in the day. I can't sleep in the night. I don't wait for the wind to fly a kite. Water rush all around me. I don't sleep for a dream. Things just ain't what they seem. No, no, no.
Elise, Testone with I'm Running. That's an awesome song, awesome album.
She'll be opening up the show for Sophistafunk on Friday night down at Funk.
That's going to be a huge, awesome show, as it always is with Sophistafunk in town.
Absolutely. We got Sundays. We just came from the Skunk City Funk. And, Chris Eves and
Such
E-Man.
a busy day on Sundays.
Like, it's there's so much going on. You can start with Blancos at Blues Brunch. We didn't even mention that when we played
Blues
Blancos.
Brunch,
There's
reggae
Blues
brunch.
at Empire. You got reggae
Jazz
brunch now
jam,
going on.
Bluegrass jam.
Jazz.
I mean,
Skunk City.
if you're not sure like what you should go see when you see all these shows you have going on this week, like I think a good place to start is going out to Funks on the Sunday and just checking out all the different musicians, because it's just a big collection, kind of like this show is going to be in a little bit more of an expanded format.
Yeah.
Highlights, little spotlights on everything.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So Jordan, what would you say is the most interesting or important thing you've learned putting this whole thing together about the local scenes or the artists here or the audience or whatever? What would you say you've like kind of learned the most doing this whole thing?
Learning the most is we have more talent than even I realized. Like, I get out there and see music all the time. We have so much freaking talent. We have so much talented stuff. We have so many people out there pushing out records all the time. How often do we have CDs coming out? We don't even know about it.
Yeah.
Like,
you're talking 100 plus every year submitted for
absolutely. Just for the Sammys alone, we had 100 plus just for that alone.
Yeah. So
and
the last few years running.
People's choice. Like, there's so much stuff happening here.
Yeah.
Like, even it's hard to put a finger on everything that's happening this town. There's such a pulse. There's such a beat.
You gotta
go with it.
Stack of CDs here of people that are playing this week that we're not going to be able to get to because we've only got 4 minutes left. So get out there and check out what's going on, people. Check out Salt City Limits kickoff event Friday, and every last Thursday.
It's gonna be last Thursday of the month.
Last Thursday every month at Funk will be the local spotlight, and then
Mirror showcases.
But definitely the kickoff show with that kind of talent lined up.
Yeah, you're not going to want to miss it. This is going to be an awesome thing. Where do you think this thing's going to be in 5 years?
Oh dear God, 5 years from now, gray hairs are going to be involved. No, just kidding. 5 years from now, it's gonna be a touring roadshow. Hopefully, let's say that it's gonna be a touring roadshow, and we're gonna be taking Syracuse everywhere.
Hopefully, the tourists just come here to experience it and spend their money in Syracuse, right?
Sure.
Just tell everybody, hey, all you got to do is come down here and walk around the city.
We're gonna have artists coming from all over town just to be part of what we have going on.
It's right in the center of New York. You can have them coming in from Rochester, from Albany, from Saratoga, from the city. You can just put an awesome show together.
We're on the side of the state. This is true. Yes.
Absolutely. I'd like to thank Jordan for coming in, hanging out with us.
It's been fun.
And supporting local music the way that he does. We got one more track for you. We're going to leave you with Mr. Joe Driscoll and Water, because you can't live without it, right?
Water is life.
Water is life. Absolutely. Join us next Sunday. Check out our Facebook page.
Go see Joey D on Thursday at Dino.
Go see Joey D at Thursday at Dino.
Wallflower Hour, bottom of the dial.
Bottom of the dial. Peace, y'all.
Play your water. This is your H2O, my friend.
My man Kanja Kora. Yo, the waters are water, just like the lands are land. As long as the grass is grown and the rivers are ran. My homeland was sacred to the clans of the Onondaga, and that's the name of a lake. More mercury than water. We ain't Creed prophecy. A couple hundred years later, white men still ain't learned. You can't drink green paper, beat the styles of foreign lands. Broad smiles and coarse hands, push it from a bump to a plastic can. Too precious to waste. Why I'm setting the pace? Because I can't quite grasp how we live in these days. They're typically mundane, clinically insane. Whether we push it down the sink or wash down the drain, the vision remains, and now it's filling my brain. The children stare wide-eyed as I try to explain. The vision remains, and now it's filling my brain. The children stare wide-eyed as I try to explain. There's no water. Everyone on earth is more than 2/3 water. The earth itself is more than 2/3 water. Monsanto trying to buy up all the water. Fight the plan, cause no man owns the water. Fight the plan because you own the water. The water, the water, the water, the water. See the green paper that you cannot drink. Maybe once the brown mud's coming out, just say, will you see the green paper that you cannot drink?
brown money's coming out, just see.